Hi guys, I'm Pokemon TCG Lover, and today we're going to be doing our very first deck review. Reviewing the almost famous Vikabulu, Vikavolt, and Tapu Bulu deck. The Vikavolt and Tapu Bulu deck is a deck that did very well in Pokemon Leagues and Pokemon League Cups, League Challenges as well, yet it almost never was shown in regional championships, but it's been one of my favorite decks, and today I'm gonna review it. Let's start off with the Pokemon. We have 3 Tapu Bulu GXs. We have 3 Mews, which can copy Tapu Bulu GX's attacks, and we have the 3 Vikavolt, the 1 Charger Bug, and the 3 Grubbin Evolution. You can see that I'm using a lot of proxies here. We have a Tapu Koko GX, which is not a proxy, okay. 2 Marshadows, 1 Oranguru, and 2 Tapu Lele GXs, which are also proxies. So, let's start off with Tapu Bulu GX. Tapu Bulu GX is a Grass type 180 HP Pokemon, which has 3 attacks, including a GX attack. So mainly you will be using Nature's Judgment for 120. If you discard all energy, which you will, it does 60 more damage for 180, and with the Choice Band it can do 210. But since Tapu Bulu GX will normally get 1 hit KO'd in this format, and it's a 2 prized attacker, we will be using Mew, which is only a 1 prized attacker, even though it has such a low HP. Tapu Bulu GX will be not knocked out anyway, so it's best not to keep your Tapu Bulu GX in danger and instead attack with Mew. Its ability, Memories of Dawn, reads, this Pokemon can use the attacks of any of your basic Pokemon in play. Tapu Bulu GX is a basic Pokemon. You can keep it on your bench and use Mew to copy its attacks. Mew can also copy Tapu Lele GX's attack or Tapu Koko's attack. So next, we're going to be talking about Tapu Koko. Tapu Bulu GX has a GX attack known as Tapu Wilderness GX. It does 150 damage and heals all damage from Tapu Bulu GX. Yet 150 damage is not a lot at all. So we have decided to add in Tapu Koko GX, whose Tapu Thunder GX does 50 damage times the amount of times the amount of energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. It's great against Gardevoir GX deck, so you only have to maybe knock out a Tapu Lele GX, get your Tapu Koko GX into active, knock out the Gardevoir GX, then Guzma up another Lele for a game. So yeah, we have Tapu Koko GX, and we have the very important evolution, Vikavolt, Charger Bug, Grubbin. Vikavolt has 150 HP, it's stage 2 electric type, but its ability, Strong Charge, is what we are really looking at. Once during your turn, before your attack, you may search your deck for a Grass type energy card and an Electric type energy card and attach them to your Pokemon any way you want. Then shuffle your deck afterward. Therefore, you can use Vikavolt's Strong Charge to power up your Tapu Bulu GX that have a Grass energy manual attachment, so that every single turn you can hit with Nature's Judgment for 180 or 210. Next, we have Marshadow, an interesting addition to Vikabulu, because almost no one is playing Marshadow nowadays. Actually, they never did play Marshadow in the first place. But Marshadow's ability, Let Loose, when you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may shuffle your hand. You may have your opponent and you shuffle your hand into the deck and draw 4 cards. It can be very good because if you've already played the supporter for the turn and you ended up with a dead hand with only an Ultra Ball, most players won't be able to Ultra Ball for a Lele, for maybe a Sycamore, because they've already used up their supporter for the turn. So you can just Ultra Ball for a Marshadow instead, and get a fresh new hand of 4. It can also help when you have a dead hand but you have to play the Guzma. So you can Marshadow for a new hand of 4 while still being able to Guzma. So we have an Oranguru as well, which is also a lot of draw support. Instruct allows you to draw cards until you have 3 cards in your hand, which can be very good against a late game end. And we also have 2 hyper rare Tapu Lele GXs, which are proxies. And as usual, most people play about 1, 2, or 3 Tapu Lele GXs so that you can search out your supporter Bridget. But in this case, I have decided to play Pokemon Fan Club. So these are all of the Pokemon you have. I'm gonna swipe them right up. And then we're gonna move on to the trainer supporters. I'm gonna put the Pokemon by one side and the trainer supporters. We play quite a lot of supporters. Let's see. We play 3 Professor Sycamore, 3 Ns for draw support, 2 Skylars, can be great for searching out your Ultra Balls, your rare candies, your choice bands, or anything you need. 2 Pokemon Fan Clubs. I will talk about why I use that instead of Bridget later. And we have 3 Guzmas. So first we have Professor Sycamore and they're just normal draw supporters that almost every single deck has. So yeah. And now in this deck, actually in a lot of decks, people play Skylar, which can allow them to search for their Ultra Balls, their rare candies, their choice bands, their field blowers, or anything they need with only a Tapu Lele. And then now, of course, we play 3 Guzmas, which can help you Guzma up a Tapu Lele, because that's what Vikabulu decks will normally do late game to win the match. You can Tapu Lele for a Guzma, bring up the opponent's Tapu Lele, and then knock it out. And now I'm going to tell you why I use Pokemon Fan Club instead of Bridget. Not only is it cheaper, but that's not really the point. It allows you to put the 2 basic Pokemon that you find, even though it's only 2 basic Pokemon, into your hand. Therefore, it can help you search out for maybe Tapu Koko GX, which ability cannot be used if you use Bridget. So Pokemon Fan Club can be good for that. I play 2 of them. So these are our trainer supporters, and we're going to go on to the items. I'm gonna set these off to one side too. Then we have the items. Let's see. Okay. The items. We play, as usual, 4 Ultra Balls. In this case, we play 3 rare candies, 3 choice bands, secret rares of proxy, 2 energy recyclers, 3 field blowers, secret rares of proxy as well, and 1 rescue stretcher. So the Ultra Balls are to search out whatever we need, like a Tapu Koko GX maybe or anything. So we can just take 4 Ultra Balls. And normally people play 4 rare candies, but with Skylar, with 2 Skylars, I find it needless to play 4, even though my chances of getting a Vikavolt out are lower. It allows me to place the extra Marshadow, which can be very useful late game. And we have our 3 choice bands, so that we can take 1-hit knockouts on Zoroarks. The other usage for Mew is that Buzzwole GX is weak to Mew, so you have a greater advantage over a Buzzwole like a rock deck using Mew. So That's another advantage to Mew, and we play the usual 3 field blowers. At first I only played 2, but Tapu Bulu GX and Vikavolt, mainly Vikavolt, relies on abilities a lot. Therefore, we cannot allow Garbotoxin to be in play. We must play like 3 field blowers, but if you don't have a lot of Garbodor Drampa players in your area, you can switch it to 2 field blowers and add an extra rare candy or an extra rescue stretcher. We have 2 energy recyclers, which can be very important because nature's judgment says you have to discard all of the energy, so you can use an energy recycler to just shuffle them back in. And we have, of course, a rescue stretcher to get back Bulus, to get back Mews, to get back anything you need. So these are all of the items we have, and we will be moving on to the energies. The energies are pretty much the normal count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 electric, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 grass. I have played with no, I haven't played with this a few times, but it is the standard amount of energy for a Vikabulu deck. So this is my deck review for Vikavolt Tapu Bulu GX. I hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe, like, and leave a comment telling me, would you play 4 rare candies and 1 Marshadow, or would you even play Marshadow at all? Tell me down below in the comment section below. This is Pokemon TCG Lover signing off.